Another edition of Smart Chat, YouTube.com. Thank you for watching, like, and subscribing to my channel. If you haven't done so, please do so right now. Do want to do a movie review of the movie Creed. So, if you don't want spoilers, then don't watch, please. I'll give you a few seconds to leave, and I'll see you in my next video. Alright. Here we go. As far as Creed, just want to give you a brief overview of what I thought of this movie. Sylvester Stallone, he's an older guy now, okay? But this guy, whether it be any type of action movie, more often than not, with Sylvester Stallone in it, I know you have obviously Arnold Schwarzenegger, guys like this, but I think Sylvester Stallone, whatever action movie he is in, it's gold. It's gold. A couple of the Rockies, the first four were great. The others, something to be, open for debate. Creed is kind of a spin-off of the Rocky sequences. As far as the two fight scenes, perfect, beautifully done. The angle that it was shot, it felt like you were in the ring with the two boxers. The second fight, more so than the first. Second fight, you get the feel of what a big, once-in-a-lifetime fight it is for Adonis Creed, the son of Apollo Creed, and the guy there from England. Just by the entrances, everything, the slow motion of the blood, the punches, nicely executed. Both scenes. Second fight scene more so than the first. Now, does it compare with Drago and Balboa? Probably not. That's hard to do. But this was definitely up there as well. The pep talks was great. They were short, but it got to you what The Rock was saying. Short and sweet. You felt like you were in the ring, like he knew exactly what to say. So the pep talks were great as well. I think, the coming together of both characters, Rock, how they portrayed him, how he was kind of an older guy now at this point, way past his prime, just living a daily life of a normal civilian, but at the same time he was missing something. And Adonis Creed coming to Philadelphia, seeking him for that training, put it all together, made Rock worth living again. So in the beginning, when you seen Rock, how he looked haggard and old, you felt bad for him. But him being reunited for Creed, in storyline, felt good for him because it seemed like he had something to live for now. His true love was boxing. And for Creed, kind of a little bit wet between the ears, never wanted to be known as Creed, wanted to go by his name of Johnson. Even though he was his son, he wanted to establish his own identity and not fall in the shadow of his father. But Balboa Stallone helped Adonis embrace the name of Creed. Even though it was a little bit different, where Balboa, came from poor to making millions. Adonis coming from money, being that he was with Apollo's wife. That was in essence, his mother. Or he took the place of his mother. He still came from a rough background. Now, I came from juvenile detention halls from a very young age, and basically fighting all his life, fighting not to be in the shadow. But Stallone helped him embrace his name and encouraged him to take it. So I liked how the two storylines came together. So it was a good movie. I think it was. It also had, it had that main storyline of Apollo Creed, wanting to be seeking the help of Rock to move on up. And although he didn't win the championship in the second match, I think the way the movie ended left it for another opening, the continuation of Creed, maybe a new series, spin-off of Rocky movies. And I think this Creed movie was very good. That second storyline there too, it touched at your emotions. His Rock was diagnosed with cancer. He didn't want Adonis to know. Adonis found out. The deal was, listen, if I'm going to be fighting, you're going to be fighting too. So at that very last scene, Adonis, after he lost, but he put up a good fight and he earned the respect of the boxing world. That very last scene where they're going up the steps in Philadelphia, the famous Rocky steps, Adonis is encouraging him to keep on going, don't stop, finish those steps. So it kind of parlayed his fight to stay alive as far as Rock. So I think they ended that greatly as well, and Rock, seemed like he had a reason to live again, and Adonis got honed into a better fighter and no longer being wet between the ears and embracing his past. So it was a good movie. I think perfectly done. Just great. Any movie with Rocky in it, with Balboa, Stallone, great. So it's definitely worth seeing if you're looking for great fight scenes. Not too many of them. There are only 3 of them in there really. But geez, the way these fights were shot, it felt like you were in the ring with him. So I definitely recommend seeing Creed. Check it out. Hope all is well. Until next time.